correctly with the correct amount.
D20 Radio, where gamers roll.
www.d20radio.com.
Welcome to Me and Steve Talk RPGs, a podcast where me and my friend Steve...
We're playing games this time.
All right. So, as we kind of pick up from you guys sliding under the gate, you know, with it being its fall being slowed appropriately by the sacrifice of one of the goblins, you all go sliding under the gate, pop back up, and for the purposes of expediting things as far as Shiv not being able to make it today and giving us his blessing to move on anyway, he's like, hey, look, I'll go take care of the rest of the guards here in the towers. You guys go on. And he disappears up one of the guard towers, and you hear the sounds of commotion, mayhem, and dying. Probably not him. So with that, what would you like to do?
We're inside the castle right now.
Yes.
Is there a directory that says King this way?
That would be excellent.
Well, I'm going to say probably not. Well, actually, there's this placard on the wall, but I don't feel like any of you guys can read human script, probably.
The only one that could was the one that's currently gone taking care of other things. Oh, I do have some miscellaneous unlabeled keys. I can try them on all the doors and see which one opens something. I just go through the first door we have.
Well, like there's a passageway, like you've literally kind of come into the, you know, through the portcullis kind of thing. So you're probably in kind of some sort of like antechamber type thing, and there's several hallways leading off in multiple directions.
We should go straight.
Okay, Diaz. Lead on.
And we'll have Sandwich Wench here be the lead. Let's go, guys.
You thought I forgot about the voice, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I was like, in my soul, I was like, he will never let me down. He's a professional.
Damn straight I am.
I've been looking forward to that forever.
So yeah, you guys are heading, you know, and it's like classic castle interior, you know, stone walls. There are some doors. It is the middle of the night at this point.
Is there a kitchen?
I mean, high or low?
Low.
All right, I rolled a 5, so...
I thought I taught you better, dude. You always just say, yes, there is a kitchen.
But
damn.
I will say with goblin olfactory senses maybe being a little better or something, maybe because Sandwich is just obsessed with food, you do smell the sounds of food off in the smell the sounds of food.
You
smell the sounds of food off in the distance.
That's how goblins smell food. They see it.
Okay, you added another sense that didn't match.
The cookie stand is not part of the food court.
Can we follow that?
Actually,
I'm gonna follow that smell.
Okay.
That sight.
Actually, okay.
But it's like like in the old cartoons where they had that wafting aroma.
Kind of. Well, that, but I will actually. So as you're like, you do smell maybe not a kitchen, but you do smell foodstuffs from one of the doors, kind of off this passage that you're in.
All right, so if we're lucky, one of these keys will open up what smells like some delicious food, guys.
I didn't know you needed keys to open food. I usually just eat it.
Well, they're behind these doors, right? And it's so impossible to break them down. I mean, unless you can help us.
Clearly, my better half here doesn't remember that our good friend, and I forget Eric's character's name, on the shoulder.
The ox.
does not believe in doors. They just don't exist for them.
Right, I forgot.
I know it's cool. That's why we're here. 'Cause, like,
Yeah,
you remember
yeah.
half, I remember the other half. You know,
Exactly. Like that's why I was
but
trying to find the food so we could maybe like put some of your special stuff on them, add a
we
little
are
spice.
we are out of food too because we snacked on it and like
Yeah,
so
I'm hungry.
totally don't have
I
a
need a little
choice
more
right now.
food. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Goblins do eat like 3 times their body weight in a day. Like that's a scientific
Mhm.
fact.
Absolutely. Undisputable even.
So do you think we should like use the butterfly semen that I've collected, or do you think we should maybe go with the anal glands of that the other beasts that we harvested earlier? You know, I think we should plan. I'm kind of a planner.
As the gourmand goblet, I would suggest that perhaps the butterfly semen would be an excellent pairing for most dishes.
I wish I knew what pairing meant. It sounds fascinating, however. So yeah, hey buddy,
Don't worry
the
about it.
door said something mean about your mom. Go.
You totally just remind me of the smart gremlin from Gremlins 2, who was the best character in the entire freaking movie.
I'm gonna use hidden stuff
Okay.
to try to smash this door down.
Okay.
So I get 2 dice, right? Because I got 1 to just do thing and 1 for hitting stuff.
Correct. All right.
got 2.
You got 2. I put 1 against you, and you got none. So I don't think this door was even locked. But how does this door to? Well, I'll tell you what it is, and then you guys can describe it. Terry, in particular, as kind of you this kind of pantry where they keep the leftover hors d'oeuvres from the castle greeting like committee for the day. This is where they store them, and it hasn't been cleaned out yet for the evening and replenished for tomorrow. So, but yeah, you kick this, which turns out it wasn't even locked, but somehow you spectacularly kick it open. Or
The
Splinter the door. The door just splinter. Yeah, it falls off the hinges. Just.
And
Knock knock, dearies.
it's actually the compost, but you know we're orcs, so we think it's the actual.
There's signs nearby for wet paint. They took the door off the hinges so they could do that, and we just didn't notice.
Right. So there's one footprint that is just like just a giant armored footprint, just clunk, clunk.
Right in the door, laying. Like I said, this is like a kind of like a little pantry type thing, and like I said, there are whatever you can imagine would be the kind of like the welcome to the castle hors d'oeuvres that are left from the day in here.
Some discarded bottle, some unfinished tankards of wine, or not like bottles of wine that weren't all fully run through, or like all these little snacks and fancy little bits. Yeah.
Oh, look at all this stuff. This is amazing.
Oh, I was just thinking that.
Right?
Oh, dope. By the way,
should
like
have
that's
a
the best
feast.
way I've ever seen you open a door, cause like, boo.
Oh yeah, it was spectacular. Just boom.
Can I scavenge the door and use it as a shield?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna put that in my 4.
And the door actually had like a wooden brace on the back, so it actually has like slats for the arm to go through and be carried around.
I love it. I love it.
Can
We're
I
a little tight, but
could I scavenge a like some a wine bottle from there?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That'll come in handy later.
You've got several trays of leftover hors d'oeuvres.
Does anybody have like an explosive skill or like an apothecary skill?
I might have an explosive skill after I eat these hors d'oeuvres.
I do have a book with most of the pages missing that could be instructions, if we so wished it to be.
What if we took the alcohol, made like a kombucha like thing, so it's like basically carbonating pressure. We integrate all the hallucinogens that I have, and we basically just have to throw these into the room, and it'll just release all of this alcoholic hallucinogenic smoke, and we are blowing up the king.
You know what? I do have that wine bottle.
Hey guys, like, you're not gonna believe this. I just had the most amazing idea ever, and I'm pretty sure Sandwich and I are thinking the same thing.
Yeah, totally.
'Cause they already
Or just a
grabbed the
mala
wine
hive
bottle.
mind, you know?
It's weird. I'm not even a goblin, but like I probably should have been.
Mhm.
So get this. I have magic mushrooms. I have some delectable parts of animals that we've collected, and what you might call a appreciation for the old ways. I think we are going to want to blow up the king with some of these hallucinogens, if you know what I mean.
So I'm going to say, too, if you guys wish to use it, there's probably a partly empty cask of some sort of distilled or alcoholic beverage in this room.
And we could pour everything in there and light it on fire like a freaking
Love it.
some kind of like a oh god, one of those drum fires, and then all of the mixed ingredients will just create smoke.
It's a flaming hairy buffalo.
It's a hairy buffalo. That's what we'll call it. We're making a hairy buffalo.
It might be a little too big for us to move. I don't suppose anyone could help us with that.
Would you be able to help us, Grammy? I love you so much.
You calling Eric Grammy?
Yeah,
Who's
because I
Grammy,
don't.
dear?
Oh, you are. You're so nice and sweet, and you take care of us.
Oh, bless your heart. I'm the ox.
Oh, right. Sorry, Ox, Miss Ox. Would you be able to help us carry this? We have a great idea how to blow them all up.
Okay,
but we
dear.
need this. We need this tankard of highly flammable stuff.
Of course, dear.
Good smelling stuff.
I'll carry it for you.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna use being tough and lift it on my shoulder.
So let us.
It's not even a roll.
Let me make this. Let me make the solution first. Okay. So, Hagen, I don't know if you have anything you want to throw into this, or Eric. Actually, if you have anything you want to throw in this too, but Terry, I think we're doing this together.
Oh
So I got healing magic because we're clearly healing people. I got a stash of wired forest magic mushrooms. I have to encourage the old ways, which is clearly to go on a hallucinogenic trip. I have butterfly parts.
Oh, I got fish.
I have a sacred parsnip of Boggle Kark.
Oh, there we go.
Hell yeah.
Teach them some religion while they're getting high.
Hell yeah. So
I'll throw in
at
the fish.
I'm at 5 dice.
And this could this oh no, yeah. I'll add in a fish to make that like 6 for you. There you go.
Hagen, you got anything? You said you want to throw.
Did you want to add that radish?
Parsnip.
Parsnip.
Sorry, parsnip.
Need a touch of the holy in this.
Yeah, we're making something really unholy. We need a holy to balance it out.
I could also stir it with the mud-anointed bow of Boggle Kark.
That will do
Hell
it.
yeah, you can.
That will do
Hell yeah, you can. Is that a 1 or a 2?
This
is it a drive?
Under equipment for me, so
that's a 1. What are your drives? Maybe we can use one of your drives.
To spread the word of Boggle Kark and to prove the supremacy of Boggle Kark over inferior gods.
So that would definitely, adding a radish and stirring it with the bow would definitely count as, I think, spreading the word of Boggle.
Oh,
I mean,
hell
I'm
yeah.
feeling like this stuff might make them see Boggle Kark.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I think we're gonna enlighten them.
Well, especially if I actually use both of the parsnips that I have.
So we're
then they're gonna meet God.
So we are at 9 dice.
There is a suspicion pool too, right? That we can draw on.
Yeah.
If we
What
really
are
wanted to.
you? What are we at? You were the keeper of the pool.
8.
I think we should use that to get the barrel where it needs to go, because I feel like the suspicion
Well,
pool matches that better.
That's like the big thing at the bottom of, or not, maybe not at the bottom.
I gotta say, when we got this all together, we're gonna have.
It's marked as mayhem on your sheets.
Yeah, mine is unbreakable.
What's channel the beast? Oh, so as soon as it erupts, I'm channeling the beast.
That basically, you take the pool and roll it,
okay,
plus
cool.
whatever else.
Wait, what's everyone else's mayhem?
Mine's run amok.
Sorry, one at a time.
Go ahead, Terry.
Run amok is mine, and you can guess what that one does. That'll be a distraction for later.
I'm unbreakable.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a
might-
good movie.
I think we're gonna use that to get you into the hall and like blow stuff up. Okay, Hagen, what was
Yep.
yours? Cool, awesome. That's a fun one.
Hagen, are you with us?
No, you said.
Sorry, Beryl didn't finish all her waffles, so I was grabbing it.
No worries.
Dead inside. All right. So why don't we roll 9 dice to see if we're able to concoct the appropriately enlightening, tripping, proving that the god is the best god.
Ben was just throwing up gang signs there.
No, we got 9. I'm keeping track. I'm dyslexic, and you guys are ADHD as a. So someone's gotta keep track of this shit.
Yep.
He's using visual prompts.
Yes.
You know what? There you go.
I am a visual learner.
So will you
Spoiler.
want me to do the roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll, Hagen.
All right, so we're doing 9d6.
9D. Or yeah, sorry. I'm okay if you roll. Is it okay for you, Terry, if he rolls for you too?
Oh, fine.
Yep. Steve only gets 3 dice.
6, 6, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Bro, that's a lot of 1s.
So that's still
That's a lot of 6s.
That's a lot of 6s.
Statistically, we still beast mode it.
So you two successes net after my roll, which gave me 2 out of 3 dice successful. But yeah, I think you guys have this is potent shit.
This is the good stuff.
This is enlightening, mind-blowing shit.
So you have a
No, guys.
what do you
this
want to call this
holy
cask of?
This is holy shit. Yeah.
best way to put it.
What was the exact wording of our instructions? It was to blow up the monarch.
Yeah.
Steve, Wonder Twin powers activate.
I don't remember what I told you because, quite
That's
frankly, I didn't expect you to pay that much attention to it.
Hi, I'm Ben. We've never met before. I understand the confusion.
Let me
Note
find
taker
the,
extraordinaire over here.
Didn't write any notes on that one, but I have said we're going to blow them up so much. I don't know if that's the exact phrasing he used or if I rephrased it to be what I want it to be.
No, I think it really is like blow up the king.
Perfect.
In the spirit of the game, what you think it is really all that matters.
All right, cool.
Exactly.
Yes.
So blow
So
up
you're right.
the king, good shit, I think is the name of this thing.
If it wasn't the mission then, it's the mission now.
It is now. So guys, this is probably
There's
the
so many
best thing
beeps in this when we
I have ever made, and I feel so connected to us as a group. We are best friends.
Yeah,
We're like family now because we made this together.
Yeah. It was a group effort, and
Yep,
without everybody here, it just wouldn't work the same way.
It wouldn't have. This is just I'm just so glad we did this together. And
Yeah,
clearly
absolutely.
these
It's
fumes are
just so
getting
great.
to us, so maybe you should take this out of here and blow up the monarchy here.
Oh, hi, Brain. How are you? Smashing, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Too soon, man. I'm still kind of processing that.
Well,
Brain and I had a moment.
Brain made the joke. You should yell at him.
And I'm just pointing at an empty corner.
I'm very aware what you're doing. Brain, dude, I'm still struggling with that, man. I'm having to do this right now to process this. I'm not there yet. It's cool that you got there. I'm not there. Respect boundaries. Bro, he was your brother. How are you, Sandwich? I get Sandwich and Brain.
He made the joke. He made the joke.
Oh man, maybe I'm just the one. You know what? Let's blow up the humans because clearly this is we're doing stuff in this room.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Ox,
produced a label maker of Bog Alkaric so we can label this as holy shit.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
All right, Ox, take this away.
The ox, while you guys were talking about whatever you're talking about, had picked up the barrel and left.
Oh,
So you hadn't noticed.
I look around and it's oh, is Ox gone too? Is Ox with Brain? Oh, I can't handle this. I can't handle this. What? I've never actually tripped
So where has
before.
Ox gone?
I just kept trucking down the hallway.
Okay.
I'm trying to hear if there's a sound of king sounds, whatever that sounds like.
What does a king sound like?
Proclamations and
All right.
jingling.
So we're gonna say
Infidelity.
This has been about a minute or two. You guys realize Ox has disappeared, along with your barrel of stuff.
Oh, it's not good, is it? No, it's just not at all.
Maybe we should go find him. Maybe we should go find Miss Ox.
I feel
Is there
we're
a
all-
wall at the end?
Let's say you get just a little bit down the hallway and it tees.
Okay. Is there kingly sounds one way or the other?
I don't know. Make some sort of roll.
Evens or odds? Evens is right. 7. So left.
Okay.
You didn't roll a d6. Sorry,
Nope.
my brain was like, "What?"
I rolled a d12.
We're d6s right now. What is going on, Ox? Learn to count, please. Did you just cheat to fail?
You're so high. You're so high off of the fumes. You just hallucinated in real life. The character's highness transcended you.
In high school, we figured out how to write a dice rolling application on our graphing calculator. And so we set it up so you could even do re-rolls. But then we also figured out how to do it to weight the numbers. So I figured out a way, like depending on how you weighted it, I could like roll 3d6 and roll like 20.
What the fuck?
It was like, hey, look, we're rolling Dark Sun characters.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great.
All right. So, yeah, you guys pop back out into the hall. Ox is nowhere to be seen.
Although
Well,
Ox
that's a
isn't particularly
problem.
quiet.
Yeah, imagine we'd be able to hear Ox.
Down the hallway to the left. You hear clinking, maybe?
Sure.
There's
go
also
right.
probably a little bit of this concoction that's spilling out of the top of this because
Yep.
I think Brain is guiding me, and so they take me to the right.
Hey, we could use a goblin divining rod. Pick up one of the goblins by the legs and just hold him out in front of you and see which way it points.
Right.
Hey guys, I Brain. I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but Brain is actually here. Sandwich said so like it's okay. And so I'm like pretending that I'm picking up Brain and doing that with Brain, like this invisible thing that I'm just hallucinating.
I can just imagine freaking like just like in Princess Bride, guide my sword.
Yes.
And just holding out an imaginary goblin by the legs. It's like
Guide us. We need to
This
find.
is Harvey, the invisible goblin.
right.
see, I envisioned a goblin just with its tongue out and you just dragging it across the floor.
No. God. That's also accurate.
How is that any different from Saturday night?
All right, so you have we split the party.
It's never a problem.
All right. So, how hasty are you going here, Ox?
At normal Ox speed, which is not fast.
Okay. So, we'll say in fairly short order, those of you who chose to go to the left do catch up with Ox. Those of you that went to the right, which is who?
Sandwich and probably Snot the cleric go right, and then Stab, Bang, and Goblet go to the left.
Not only have we split the party, we've split the character.
We split the goblins. Yes.
And
Who knows what
that's-
kind of crazy
That is the real thing we were trying to explode in this game.
your mind.
All right. So, for purposes of until they rejoin, if you want to use items, first, third, etc., items in order down your sheet go to the right,
Mm-hmm.
second, fourth, etc., to the left.
What? Oh.
To Terry.
Left.
So, in other words, even like
Left.
if you were to number your column of items 1 to
Mhm.
whatever, even one side left with one group odd with the other.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have no idea what's what, but that seems the best way we could do that.
Yeah,
if
I pretty
we
much have
need-
it split directly down the middle, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 going left, 4 items going left, 4 items going right.
It's
I have it.
random, but at the same time logical.
Right? And then Bang and Goblet are left. And then right is Sandwich and Snot.
Okay.
There we go.
So those of you who went left, in I'm going to say about
I'm
a
sorry. I
minute.
heard you say the people that went the wrong way,
No, the people who went the correct way
bro.
in about a
bro.
minute.
Who's on a spirit quest right now? Who is like in tuned with nature and letting it speak through them? Hint: it's not you.
So those of you who followed Ox, find her, it, whatever, I don't know, them in about a minute. And at that point, you do faintly hear down the hallway what sounds like one hell of a party going on. Like you can hear kind of partying sounds, but very faint. Off to the other side, whoever I have that's over there, you're traipsing down the corridor, and as you come around kind of a corner, there's a couple of guards standing outside of a door, and they kind of look up at you, kind of somewhat startled.
Oh boy. Fear not. I'm Snot, the cleric. We are here to assist you.
These guards look over, and these are actually like pretty well armored. They have halberds. There's just a pair of them standing outside this door. And as you speak, they look, and goblins, orcs, get them! And they charge at you guys.
Can we potentially say that before Ox had taken off the sludge to the left and I had filled that wine bottle with some of the hallucinogen, or no? Or is that too retroactive?
I feel like it's a little too retroactive. You still
No
have
worries.
your bottle of wine or spirits of some sort.
Fair. Okay. So I was like, here, wait, we have wine for you. Please.
The hell are you doing you're a goblin. Get the hell out of the castle. And they're
We were invited. We were invited.
Yeah,
They're the hired comedy troupe.
Yeah, we're hired. We're a comedy troupe. We're not. We got lost. Can you tell us what the party is?
Okay.
We're actually.
Just so I'm clear, who all is over here at this point? I know there's a couple goblins.
I was going.
So Snot and Sangwench are with I cannot remember Ben's character's name.
I mean, at this point, you can just call me like
Moontooth.
soulmate. I feel like that's the
Moontooth.
most accurate one. It's Moontooth, bro.
Moontooth.
So
You
it's
can kind of think it's
three
like
of you
the
that
moon
way?
farted. Moontooth.
I don't know. Yeah, Hagen, you went left, right?
I think so.
It's 2.5, Steve. Because the goblins split up.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Split up unevenly.
2
I
and
got
a third, 2 and a fourth.
2 to 4. Yeah.
So at this point, one of them. So, but there is an orc and 2 goblins in this segment of the party, correct?
Yes, I think.
2 orcs and a goblin, I think.
No, I have 2 goblins. 2 goblins to the right. I wrote it down just to make sure.
Okay.
Right is Sangwinch and Snot, and then left is Stab, Bang, and Goblet. So, yeah.
So the goblins having kind of come out front, he more or less just he's got this halberd, but he more or less just kind of takes a golf swing at the goblins with it. Like not really trying to slice you, more like just
hit with the broadside.
Get you away.
But the other one is eyeing the orc rather menacingly.
Oh God.
So I'm going to use 2 dice here.
Oh no.
And no successes. So you skitter out of the way, sparks fly as the halberd clatters across the thing, but now some noise, and the other one is eyeing the orc rather ominously.
Sorry, do you have a problem with my friend? We're just a comedy troupe dressed up. I'm actually a legal little person. So is my friend here, the cleric, Snot.
Yes, we were just
Do you have papers?
Costumes.
Because we'd have been told if there was a comedy troupe here. We weren't told. Look, you got about 5 seconds to get the hell out of here, or I'm calling the rest of the.
We'll leave. We're so sorry. We got lost. We'll leave. Thank you. So sorry. We'll find the papers and we'll come back. Is that okay?
I need some sort of roll here. I don't know
roll.
what, but
I have. I mean, I am correct.
Wait, are you with Ox?
No, I'm with. We. This is the right path. This is path
The
right
correct
way.
path.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not the correct path, but the right directional path is where we are.
I'm using my words deliberately. This is the correct path.
Fair.
Um,
Oh, can I pull out my book with most of the pages missing and like it's like a old castle decree book that happens to have an old like invitation to a party 100 years ago.
you're going to have to get one hell of a roll.
Alrighty. So if I use the book and with create and distraction, that gives me 2 dice.
3.
3. And then I might have to dip into the suspicion pool for at least 1 die, you think?
Well, no.
2 die?
Okay, you get
Or no?
1 use of mayhem.
Oh, never mind then. No.
Okay,
Then I'm good.
for the normally the session.
Yeah. I'll just do the 3d6 and hopefully I get lucky. All right.
I'm putting 3 against you because
3, 5, and a 6 versus his 6.
okay,
so that's a
Alone.
success for us.
it is 1 success.
Bro.
Give
Bro. So what you're saying is we beat the shit out of you is what you're saying. Not 1 success. No. We basically
No,
are
listen.
going to be doing an improv comedy tour now on the inside of this room.
So what I'll say, you don't have whatever this is does sufficiently distract them if you want to make a getaway.
All right.
But it is not like something they take as an actual pass for you to be here.
Fair.
Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah. While I hand them the book, it's like, oh, here it is. And they'll look it over and like, I don't know what I actually handed them. I can't read English. So I just handed them a book with pages missing. Like, oh, that's
Right.
paper.
And there's
Thank goodness that was on the right hand side.
And there's like a servant's door right to the right, and we go in there, and it actually like lets us go like behind the scenes because the servants go unseen. You know.
Oh,
'cause
the
they don't
servant
wanna-
quarters, the servant hallways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like that's like where the unseen people are, and that's we end up. Oh,
Okay, yeah. So you
oh,
guys
hey, guys, Brains is saying we need to go this way.
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
I'm
let's
just
do
gonna-
it.
All right, cool. Boom. I go in. It's like, oh, hey, look at this. There's this long hallway.
I mean, let's go down it and see what happens.
I was just about to say that. This is like
Right?
just like every.
We are
Um,
so on the same wavelength. It's crazy.
I think we'll just kind of like go wandering and exploring, but I feel like Ox is the one we should be on at this point.
Yep.
So I'm okay if we switch over to him or her.
Yeah.
Sorry, because I don't know. Like,
Oh man.
All right. So the rest of you are over in this other passageway, tromping noisily down a hall, and you do hear the sounds of what sounds like some sort of festive event a ways down.
Oh, it sounds like a party.
Did you see my GIF in out of game chat?
No, I did not.
Because
no.
the plan's in there.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
yeah, that is exactly what I was hoping for.
Anytime you can Kool-Aid man that shit, Kool-Aid man that shit.
Absolutely.
All
Yeah,
right.
for those playing the home game, it is the Kool-Aid Man busting through a wall saying, "Oh yeah."
Oh
Yes.
yeah. That's a bad
All right.
impression. Also, did you know that the Kool-Aid Man is not the Kool-Aid inside? He is the jar. He is the pitcher. Yes, they proved it. They have his. There was a commercial that had the him getting ready in the morning, his morning routine, and he walks out, goes to his cabinet, his bathroom cabinet, opens up and pulls a packet out and mixes it in himself.
Yeah.
And he uses the shower to fill himself up with water. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Speaking of which, Ox, I'd love to hear how you're going to portray this.
Yeah,
So,
please.
The ox is going to barrel through the wall and probably end up slipping on some of the debris that's underneath, and then all of a sudden the barrel that's on her back spills out forward and coats the whole entirety of the hall at this party.
Oh
Okay.
God! Everyone's gonna get caught. That guy.
And it's a stone floor, right?
No, of course.
So I have like heavy armor on. It kind of works like flint and steel, right? If I
Okay.
slide on the floor,
Okay.
and it can create a spark and ignite the room and do that.
Okay.
Kind of like a sapper. I'm looking to be an orcish sapper.
All right.
Oh
So-
no!
Yeah, and by the way, those of you in the servants' passages also hear the sounds of some sort of festive event.
It's about
And,
to sound a lot less festive, or more.
Is it safe to presume that you are going to head toward said sounds?
Yes.
Okay.
If Brain the divining rod so deems it. Ben,
That's the strangest look on Ben's face.
Ben, does Brain deem us go towards the party sounds?
So I think Moontooth, who encourages the old ways to see them working in your favor. Being spooky, I feel like walking around holding a hallucinogenic spirit of a dead goblin counts as being spooky. And I feel like I want to make a roll to see what we do to enter this scene.
Or maybe we're just starting our own film, Weekend at Brainies.
Weekend at Brainies.
Well, I have a concept for how I'm going to bring you back together.
Not unless I get there first.
That's fair.
Oh God.
Boom. Which goblin's with me again? Is it Sandwich still?
Sangwench, and
Sandwich,
Snot.
sorry.
It's Sangwench. Sangwench.
Got it. And any what
Horribly
items they have with them? What
Yes.
items
Yes.
with
Blood
them?
Winch.
I have a trained hedgehog, a large coat, and some stolen glasses left, and the wine bottle.
Hedgehog? So I think we like end up like going up like several floors, and I think we've found a dumbwaiter. And it looks
Oh,
like
that's insulting to call him. Stop. Be nice.
It's not his fault he couldn't remember the order.
Oh, yeah, fair.
I thought that was the name of the hedgehog.
No, that's Sonic.
And so like we've kind of been we kind of been following Brain, and I think we've kind of like ended up above the banquet hall.
Okay.
And we think it's a dumbwaiter, but it's really not. So we're gonna like pull a Boondock Saints and like fall down through the ceiling.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
You might call us a very entertaining chandelier.
Okay.
I'm gonna be, so I got my bear cloak, I got being spooky, and I'm trying to see the old ways represent it because I'm trying to like get this magic smoke going places.
Okay.
Guys, we're going for a new record. We're going to make it through at least 3 hallways this session.
Right?
Whoa, and you just jinxed us. So suddenly Steve is gonna put a river in the middle of a room.
Right? It's like some kind of
I mean, to be fair,
topiary.
Hey
to be
guys,
fair, the ox is technically doing that with the barrel that's spilling out in the middle of this room.
Yeah.
All right. So,
oh, do you mind if we make the fire for you, Eric? Or I don't want to steal your moment.
well, okay.
Because
So
we could fall with a chandelier that then brings the fire down and lights it on,
all right. So how about we do this? Let's have
I've already
Ox.
told you what we're doing.
make their roll to bust through the wall.
All right.
I
I got
Now, let's see if it succeeds first.
feel like he doesn't even need to roll that.
I got being tough,
Okay.
and I got a suit of inch thick plate mail,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then I got the door shield that I've scavenged.
Uh-huh.
So
And you
that
got
is
your mayhem.
one. Oh yeah, unbreakable. Yeah, so I'm gonna use my mayhem because I am
That's-
unbreakable.
That's 15 dice.
All right. I feel like it's pretty hard to run through a stone wall, so I'm going to put 4 dice against this.
Okay.
Not when you're unbreakable, bro. The wall is breakable. He isn't. Let's do the math here.
I used to have a crown jig for my car. I'm pretty sure I could have driven through a small house and been okay.
Out of 15 dice, I only got 4 successes.
I lied. It wasn't 15 dice. I just made up a big number.
I thought you did. Sorry.
It was close to that, though, because it was 8 in the pool.
8,
know.
9,
I think it's
10,
12 dice.
11. Sorry, it's 11. I'll re-roll it. That's too many. I probably. 11,
I deliberately chose a high
make it
enough
13.
number.
Make it 13.
Believable.
We'll add 2 for the guard encounter.
Oh, yeah.
See, there we
I
go.
love that you guys
again.
trust me that much, though, that you just all went with it.
That's a lot more. 1,
Yes,
2,
holy
3,
crap,
4,
it's a lot
5,
more.
6, 7,
You gotta
8.
know math.
And we're at 10 suspicion pool.
I reckon
So
this
you
may
had-
just work.
And he just Kool-Aided the shit out of that
So
wall.
net 5 successes on that roll. All right, so
Remind
you
me-
come busting through. So let's have Moontooth's roll to see how successfully or not they drop through the ceiling somewhere.
I would argue I am channeling the beast.
Okay.
Is your beast a hedgehog?
And I can drop down with Sanguinch and Snot holding both ends of the large coat, so it parachutes down. And then you grab our ankles and ride us down like a parachute.
So the goblin
glider.
parachute forward.
It's a goblin
dude,
glider.
hey, we need to rephrase this, please. Grab your ankles and ride you down. This is not consensual.
I mean, grab our ankles and allow for a safe descent. A safe descent.
Hey, do I have your permission to grab your ankles and ride you down?
To safety, yeah.
Okay, cool. We're bringing
cool.
the chandelier with us, though.
Yeah. We'll land on the chandelier. and
Safety
crash
first,
down.
And then I think the chandelier like crashes down into the big.
Well,
If we make it. If we make it. Because we're going to have to roll for this, right, Steve?
Yep.
Yeah. So I have the large coat, and it's doing something that's 2 dice.
doing any action, you start off with 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot that one. All right,
And I can't
undercounted
find
us.
it's not a well
Item
landing
contribute to
on
1.
landing on the chandelier and crashing it would consider as counting as creating a distraction.
Fair.
I'd say yes.
So technically I could do 3 if with your permission. If that sounds right to you.
I'm good with that.
All right.
Bro,
You have to understand, you guys, like, at some point running this at the con, this devolves into, I don't know, make a roll, and we're just going to see how many successes you get.
I have 4,
Alright.
3, and 3.
and I have 6, 6, 6, 3, 2.
Okay.
Isn't that what happens with us in any game system, Steve?
Well, all right. So,
Unless I'm GMing, then I make shit up. You get to react to it.
That's a
so
lot of successes.
I
Steve.
actually rolled. So I'm going to say you guys bust through the ceiling and
So
you're coming down safely, but you're not
can we not
perfectly
say
lined up.
coming down.
But
Come on, guys. You
okay.
need to work on your phrasing here.
Ox
I'm
blows
grabbing
through
his
the
ankle and
wall.
riding down to come down safely.
You're parachuting. All right. Ox
Yes.
busts through the wall. You
Yes.
guys goblin parachute cord through the ceiling.
Yeah.
What does this all look like? You guys tell me, because like
Am I I guess with your roll,
You are
it seems like
successful.
we are successful.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go.
What do
not
we actually want to?
spectacularly.
Uh,
Ox is rather spectacularly successful.
spectacular is a perspective. What is our goal? Because I feel like what we want to do, we're failing at, but we're still getting the thing we want to do. So I think maybe we tried to like parachute down and like look really cool doing it, but instead we get like caught on a chandelier that kind of like flips and like breaks off with us, and we crash to the ground, catching.
It crushes poor Snot. The cleric gets crushed.
No.
I think that
I think Brain
that
lands
fits with
in
my
our.
fail.
I feel like Brain lands into the barrel, and I think he drowns.
Oh
Yeah,
god!
actually, could I
No.
add something
Yeah,
here?
Did he just
possibly?
drown and holy shit?
Please.
So
Holy
you
fucking shit,
guys
he drowned.
are coming down out of the ceiling. Ox comes busting through the wall, and one of the stones.
Which is why
that
we got our
Ox-
aim thrown off. He totally shook the whole building. Like, that was not us. That was on him.
One of the stones that Ox knocks loose cleanly takes out one of the two goblins in the parachute.
It's not.
Steve, get out of my head. That's
Snot
exactly
gets
what I
just
was gonna
like
say.
propelled into a wall and splattered.
Which I know is kind of a failure, but it's a really funny image.
I failed my roll. It's fair.
Yeah. And so I think because we lose that counterbalance, we swing to the side, and instead we get on the chandelier, it swings all over the place, then breaks, crashes to the ground in the middle of this feast. And because I'm having to be big and scary, oogity boogity, you are now high. And then I think that's when the barrel explodes.
All right, so
no.
how does this look, Ox, when you come barreling through the wall here?
So there is a vast explosion of stone, and I come through the wall. Oh, hello, ears! And I actually end up barreling through a table with people in it, and I slip on the tablecloth that they have there, and then the barrel just shoots out over me with all this stuff flowing over the top of my armor like a wave. And the goblins and the other orcs come down through the ceiling, and they flip and they take out the chandelier that has the candles on it, and as it hits, it just goes.
Oh no.
Eric, I gotta ask, was Ox Mrs. Doubtfire in a previous life?
Right.
I'm here, dears.
Help is on the way. Help is on the way.
And it vapor it turns the whole concoction into a vapor that a mist that encompasses the whole room.
Oh my god.
And I think we smash cut 3 days later, and we're standing in front of the Orc King, and we're all like, and that is how we blew up the King of the Humans. Applause and bows. Applause and bows.
Or it's somehow brokered peace with everyone getting high and everyone hanging out with each other. Brokered peace between the orcs and the humans.
Profanius,
because everyone got lit.
Hell,
yeah.
And this is my new spirit buddy. He used to be the king of the humans. We actually had this great journey together. Our good friend Brain, well, he chose to leave us, and our new friend stepped in and is now one of the goblins.
Yeah, he's a really great goblin,
Right?
He really tries hard, and he makes really great sandwiches.
Well, he's got someone who makes the sandwiches, but
he
brings them to us, so it's the same thing.
It's amazing.
Oh my!
You gotta try them. It's fresher than anything you've had before.
Oh, and apparently we're no longer at war anymore. Who thought?
Profanius also managed to scrape enough of the holy shit into a flask, so he always has some with him.
Oh god! Just microdosing the king.
He just rubs it on his gums.
Right.
Like ground beef.
Oh.
Good Lord, it's time for your daily medicine.
Yeah. Sneaking into his food.
I love this game. I really do. It is actually even more fun when you can really around a table because the energy feeds better. But it's still been a blast with you guys. Thank you.
Do we want to make that the ending canon wise?
I feel like it's a good point to end on.
Because I would be fine with that. Oh, what do you think, Hagen? How do you feel about that? We're in agreement then. Thumbs up is an agreement.
Oh,
Eric.
Oh my god, that was the most. The ending.
I think that the ox ended up staying in that room because she was at ground zero.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and she's high for days.
She's still there because she's just in her armor and fishbowling herself the whole time, and it doesn't leave.
Oh
So she's just in a constant state of like euphoria.
Yeah. And they can't move her because she's in like huge armor. She's like,
So she's basically become a statue in the middle of the this ballroom.
That occasionally giggles,
Holding
and
the
like
holy.
the guards feed her, like take care of her, just like this is the great being that brought peace among the land. We must take care of this great statue so that one day she may wake up and help us in our time of need.
And there's still the giant cask on the back, and like people do like pilgrimages to come and like just breathe, just smell the residual of it.
Right.
They pay tributes. They fill the cask with things on the high holy days.
Just a random assortment of weird shit.
Well, see, with this flask, if he can backwards engineer it and create more, then he could start go with the Catholic thing, like the transubstantiation. Like this is the
oh god, the holy, like the oil, the anointing oil, but it's like thunk.
And everyone who does the pilgrimage has a weird goblin that pops up and speaks to them, who goes by the name Brain for some reason.
Right.
hey, did you guys get the brain also?
Oh, thank you guys.
Isn't that something you do your
fun way
nut
to end
stack
that.
or something?
What?
I'm giving someone brain. Isn't that like? I feel like
no
from Waiting.
What? From Waiting? Oh, sure. I haven't watched that movie in ages.
I don't know. I could be wrong. This is the type of.
But
pop
giving someone a
culture.
brain? I don't think that doesn't sound familiar.
All right. Well, I don't want to Google it. So, Hagen.
Just tell Hagen to search it up.
What about me? I was being asked a question over here.
No, you're fine.
Intro and outro music by the band 12 Noon. You can email us at meandsteverpg@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at @RPGs. Find us on Facebook at Me and Steve RPG Podcast. On Discord at Me and Steve RPGs. And as always, all of these links are in the show notes. Thank you, and be kind to one another.
How much for the cigar?
Cigar, $20, dog. You gotta go down the street to the store and buy that.